Hello, my name is Andy, and today I want to talk about different types of guitars. But basically, I want to focus on the ones which Day6 use. Now, there's a lot of different types of guitars, and they all have their different aspects. They are all visually, sonically different, and they feel different as well. No guitar is the same as the one next to it. So before I show you all the electric guitars Day6 have used, let's talk about some basic guitar specs. Now first are the pickups. The pickup is really just a magnet with a coil wrapped around it a few hundred times. This magnet will then pick up the vibration of the strings and send a signal to the amp to produce that sound. This would be called a single coil pickup. These are single coils, for example. Single coils have a bright and twangy sound, however they are prone to interference from other things that may be emitting magnetic fields of sorts, such as your cell phone, the amp itself even, or any lights around you as well. However, if we put two single coils next to each other, we get what is called a humbucker. Because having two single coils placed next to each other, it actually cancels out that annoying interference. So it literally bucks the hum. These tend to have a clearer and warmer sound as well. These are humbuckers. The next thing I want to talk about is the neck of the guitar. The different types of wood that can be used on the fingerboard. Day6 mostly use maple necks. It's this light colored wood. It's maple. However, another common fingerboard wood is rosewood, as well as ebony, palfaro, Indian laurel. There's many different woods that are used to get great tone. Lastly, I want to mention the bodies of the guitar. You can have solid bodies, or you can have hollow bodies. It literally means what it's called. Now, without further ado, let's look at the guitars which our legends use. So this first one is the type of guitar Day6 have the most guitars of. It is the absolutely legendary Stratocaster, invented by Fender. It is simply the ultimate guitar, in my opinion. No other guitar will ever be as versatile or iconic. So most of their Stratocasters come with an HSS pickup constellation. That means they have a humbucker in the bridge and two single coils in the middle and neck position. Next, let's stick with another type of guitar that was also pioneered by Fender, the Telecaster. Now, the Telecaster which Jay plays is not your typical Telecaster. A normal Tele will be equipped with two single coil pickups. However, his has two humbuckers. This is called a Tele Deluxe. Also, the Tele which he played in the zombie music video is actually a Squier. So any of you guys who want a budget Tele like Jay has, that's the one to get. It's also probably the cheapest guitar I'm talking about today. The most expensive is probably Jay's Masterbuilt Strat. Those don't come cheap. I'm guessing $6,000 around that. Moving on to the next type of guitar, the Gibson Les Paul. These are recognized by their single cutaway and the two humbuckers, sometimes a P90, but it's mostly gonna be humbuckers. Gibson actually created the Les Paul in response to Fender's Telecaster selling really well. They were like, oh, we need a single cutout guitar that'll sell well too. So if you think they look similar in shape, that's why. However, in my opinion, Les Pauls and Teles are not alike at all. The next guitar we're looking at is also by Gibson, the SG. The main difference between the SG and the Les Paul is that the SG has a double cutaway, making for easier access to the higher frets, and due to a slimmer body shape, it's lighter as well. Sungjin played this SG a lot in their youth era, and honestly, I want to see him bring it back. It's probably my favorite guitar he's played. It just suits him so well. This next guitar also has 2 humbuckers and has a single cutaway. However, let's just call it a Gretsch because it is a Gretsch. It's not a Les Paul. It's not a Telecaster. It's a Gretsch. When we come to these brands that aren't necessarily Fender or Gibson, you just start calling the guitar by the brand, unless they're creating knockoffs of a Stratocaster or a Telecaster or Les Paul. This is 100% just a Gretsch. Now for the next category, let's go over hollow body guitars. And here, Day6 have only played a few here and there. I'm pretty sure this Fender's Stratocaster actually belongs to Day6's guitar technician, Kim Ki-yoon, because he's been seen playing this guitar with his own band, Who, a few times, so. And the last guitar, which is kind of hard to put in any of these categories, so I'm putting it at the end, is a PRS semi-hollow body. Which Sungjin played once. Let's just call it a PRS. It's a more modern take on a guitar, but they sound great as well. Now that will wrap up today's video. If I forgot any guitars that they've used, please comment it or send the picture video to me on social media. Maybe in a few months, once we have a few more Day6 updates, I can make an updated version, including any that I might have missed. Until next time, take care, stay healthy, see you soon, bye!